ESPN2's coverage of the WNBA presented by Pennzoil continues Tuesday, August 2nd. Diana Taurasi and Phoenix taking on Maya Moore and the Minnesota Lynx. Currently a half game up on the Mercury for the top spot in the West. Becky Hammond, Katie Douglas, both mic'd up today.
Back screen. Way to call it out. 3 seconds. No. Oh, yeah. Good job, ladies. Good job.
Becky Hammond playing for the San Antonio Silver Stars, and Minnesota's Maya Moore with 8 points.
She didn't score in the first half, so she knew she was going to have her presence felt in the second half. It's an all-star game. It's her first one, and she needs to leave her mark. She's done that, scoring with a steal. She's had a highlight for her first all-star game in the WNBA.
Going to be a terrific player, already is. First rookie voted in as a starter since Tamika Catchings and Sue Bird in 2002. Averaging 14 points per game in her rookie season.
It was fun to hear how excited she was coming into WNBA and playing against some of the women she has looked up to. I don't know if Maya even realizes that there are young girls that are starting to play the game now that are looking up to her and modeling their game after hers.
Where do you think she has to grow as a player? What's the next step for Maya Moore in making this transition to the pro game?
One of the things that Maya Moore does is she gets herself in some awkward positions. She's athletic enough to get herself, bail herself out, but her decision making, and that's just going to come through some more experience and playing at a faster pace. But she's so athletic and so talented, she can make up for so many of her mistakes with her athleticism and her basketball talent.
Good persistence by Crystal Langhorne, fourth-year pro out of Maryland. Able to get the bucket. Here's Taylor with the rebound for the West, and then Taurasi lost it, but it was last touched by Langhorne.
Maya Moore's showing her skills officiating now on the bench.
Moore, a member of that Connecticut team that had that great run of 90 straight wins. All-time leading scorer at Connecticut. Cam Beige, who's making a case for MVP, like Swin Cash, based primarily on her first half. Cam Beige with 13 points. We'll go to the bench after she was fouled.
She's going to have a great career in the WNBA. The fans love her. She has a terrific personality. She plays hard. And at 6'8", a very agile player. She can run the floor, very coordinated, great hands, and likes the physical play.
Cash, the leading scorer in the game with 19 points for the West. Brunson with 16. Essence Carson still the leading scorer for the East with 13 points. The concrete went down hard. Tina Charles with the bucket. Charles now with 13.
Tamika Catchings caught Penny Taylor across the face as she went for the steal.
You have 1 hour to hide $100,000. Real detectives have 48 hours to find it. If you can stash the cash, you can win it all. From the creators of The Amazing Race comes the summer's most thrilling adventure. ABC's Take the Money and Run premieres Tuesday, August 2nd, 9/8 Central on ABC. 4 minutes remaining at the 2011 All-Star Game. San Antonio hosting for the first time, and the East on top by 4. Tina Charles and Essence Carson leading the way for the East with 13 points apiece. Swin Cash leading all scorers with 19, trying to win the MVP award for the second time. Here's Taurasi to Brunson, and Brunson with 18 points in her first All-Star start.
West Coast team turning the transition game up.
Pondexter over her former teammate in Phoenix, Diana Taurasi. Won a championship together with the Mercury, and Pondexter was named MVP of the finals that year in 2007. Pondexter and Moore get tangled up, jump ball. Second half of the season starts Tuesday. Minnesota has the best record, best winning percentage at 10-4. Phoenix 9-5, and in the East, Indiana on top at 11-6.
All right, now I don't know how we're going to align. A lot will depend on them. But Mike, get the tip, okay? And whoever gets it, unless it's Diana, I want you to sprint and get a handoff. Either way, whoever gets the tip. Off the move. Bring it right towards her. Okay, make something happen. Rebecca, get to the rim then, okay? Now, secure. First thing is get a steal and get the tip. They're going to try to move on you, so you got to block them out. If we can get it set up.
Hey, what's that? 1, 2, 3.
Get the tip first.
I noticed Taurasi had no problem with her getting the ball off the tip and getting a chance to score. As you see Penny Taylor inadvertently hit in the face by Tamika Catchings.
Well, Diana Taurasi is used to having plays called to her, so when she hears her name, she's going to say okay, because she knows one way or the other, she's going to get the basketball, she's going to get the shot.
4 of 10 from the field today is Taurasi. Good job by Catchings to break that up. You were mentioning before you heard Brian Acker there, the records, Minnesota and Indiana on top in their respective conferences. Who do you think right now is the best team in the league? And maybe give us a team to watch that's a little bit under the radar for the second half.
Wow, that's tough, especially in the East. In the East, I believe that the best team right now is Indiana because of their depth. And one big reason for that is having Jessica Davenport coming off the bench. In the West, it's Minnesota. Like I said, it's their depth. Any 6 of their reserves can come off the bench and start.
Keep working that out. They're probably going to go to that line. All right. Down to Diana. Yeah. Let's switch something now. Because they win in Diana anyways. Okay, so Diana. So switch. Win switch the opposite pin down with Diana and switch. Switch it. Yeah. We'll probably switch everything. Look at y'all. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, just talk to each other. Hey, if we get it, let's go to the field. Yeah. Okay. Good deal. Right, y'all. 1, 2, 3.
Now, look. Do it one at a time. Get her first. Don't get in a hurry. Get her first. Go hard. Then you come out looking for it. If the ball goes to Maya, we don't have anything, Sue's going to come in and get a hand back. Okay? Here we go.
Well, the East team sound like a whole lot of coaches in the huddle. Those players have so much experience in the WNBA offenses. And so they talked about switching because everybody's just about the same size, but they're looking for Diana or swing pass to get the score. And Brian Agler has drawn up something for Maya Moore.
Heather Cox has an update on the injured Penny Taylor. What do you got for us, Heather?
Well, Dave, I just saw Penny Taylor outside of the locker room as she was going from the doctor's check-in area into the locker room, and she looked up and just says, figures I'd get hurt in an all-star game. Very frustrated. The good news is that scratched eye was open, though very red, not very much swelling, but she definitely won't return and hopes to be back for Arizona Phoenix team very soon.
Their next game is Tuesday against Seattle. Is it Phoenix, a team we talked about under the radar? I don't know if you'd call them under the radar given the stars they have, but they're not first place right now. Is that a team that you think can make some noise in the second half? What about a team like Chicago that has 3 All-Stars here but is hovering around 500?
The problem that Chicago's got right now is playing on the road. They've just had a tough time. Only 1 road win on the season. They can figure out a way to steal a few, a way they can position themselves better, but once you get to the playoffs, you've got to be able to win on the road.